Hello, girls and boys. I think there are probably better ways of doing this, but I think this is going to work for today. So when we were talking earlier about describing words for frogs, this word kept coming back to my mind. Do you think we could figure out what it is? Let's just look at the blend in the beginning. Sp, sp. Yeah. All right, now let's get the short E. Eh, eh. Oh, look at, there's that CK chunk. K. So let's sound that out. Speck. Now look at the ending. Speckled. Speckled, yeah. Do you think of something when you think of the word speckled and frogs? I do. I remember that fun song that we like to sing about speckled frogs. It's been a long time since I've gotten to sing this one.
Yeah,
Now, of course. Now, boys and girls, if we were at school, we'd probably sing this song, and we would write down on the whiteboard the subtraction fact that matches the song. It's a little bit hard to do here. Here's what I want you to try. If you have a sheet of paper or a whiteboard or anything you can write down on, as we sing the song, I want you to think in your brain, what would the subtraction sentence look like? I'll give you a hint, all right? Remember, when we look at a subtraction sentence, we have a number that we begin with. We have our minus sign that tells us we're going to take away. And then we have how many are taken away. Then we've got the equal sign and how many are left, all right? I give you a little hint about what's going to come first. But go ahead, get that sheet of paper ready. You might need to pause for a minute and see if you can write it down. If you don't have any paper available, just think about in your mind what that subtraction sentence would look like. Right before we go to the next one, I'll show you what I came up with and you can see if they match. Here we go. And we just need to go like that. And
5 little speckled frogs.
Speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum.
Are you writing what we began
One
with?
jumped into the pool,
one
where
went away.
it was nice and cool. Then there were 4 green speckled frogs.
4 left.
4 little speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool, where it was nice and cool. Then there were 3 green speckled frogs. Glub, glub. 3 little speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool, where it was nice and cool. Then there were 2 green speckled frogs.
Is that what you got?
2 little speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool, where it was nice and cool. Then there was 1 green speckled frog.
Good job. You figured it
1
out.
little speckled frog sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool, where it was nice and cool. Then there were no green speckled frogs. Glub, glub.
Great job, boys and girls. Did that remind you about Starfall and what kind of fun you can have on Starfall? Yes, you can do Starfall without a subscription, but if you really get into it and you want to go deeper into the fun games, have Mom or Dad give Mrs. Finkel a text and I can give you my password because we can have up to 6 kids from our classroom doing it at a time. We do have a subscription for that, but it only works for 6 kids at a time. But I'd be really happy if you would like to use that. All right. The next part of our lesson is going to be some more problem solving with frogs. All right. So I'm going to turn this way. Let's see. Kind of shadowy on this end. I hope it's not shadowy for you. Can you see right there? All right. Let's see. I might have to hold that. That could get interesting. Let's put this to use. All right. Hopefully we can make this work for us. All right, boys and girls, there's a copy of this paper on our Schoology website that your parents can print off for you, or you can just look at it and write it down on paper or your whiteboard. Either way will work. This is a group of math questions that have both adding stories and taking away stories. Let's listen to one or two of the stories together and see if we can solve them. Jake caught 6 frogs. Kate caught 2 frogs. How many frogs did they catch in all? Now, if you remember some of the strategies we use, we often like to highlight the question, don't we? You don't have to do that right now, but you do need to think about the question. How many frogs did they catch in all? All right, I bet a few of you started to smile when you heard the words in all. Did you say, yep, there's our hint. It's going to be an adding story. And then did you look for the special numbers, 6 and 2? All right, they gave us some help for solving this, boys and girls. There's a number line that we can use. We could put a dot on the number 6, and then we need to get ready to take some hops. How many hops do we need to take? Get it? Hops? Yeah. 2 hops to the right because our number is going to get bigger. Cool. Kind of like when the frog ate the bugs, right? Can you see that itsy bitsy number where I started out? Let's write the math sentence and then we can see the numbers. Jake caught 6 frogs. Then we're going to get more. There's a plus sign because Kate caught 2. That gives us 8 in all. Very good. We wrote the addition sentence for that. There's another way we could solve a problem. We could use counters, couldn't we? And this worksheet actually came with some fun frog counters. Let's see if I can use this to help us see it. I'm going to move my paper to the side, and we'll see if we can make our frogs stay up here. 10 frogs were, guess what? Sitting on a log, of course. 7 frogs hopped away. How many frogs are left? Let's pretend like this is our log. Let's put up how many frogs? 10. Very good. 1, 2, that frog's upside down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we'll just move this for a second. 10. There are those frogs all crowded onto that log. Now, let's see how many went away. 7 frogs hopped away. Are you ready to make 7 frogs hop away? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do you see how many are left there still? How many frogs are left? Hoxley, what do you say? Yes, there are 3 frogs left. Let's write down some of this. All right, we started at 10, so I'm doing 10 on the number line. Then we're going to jump backwards 7 times because 7 frogs left. Now I'm stopped at the number 3. 10, this time it's a takeaway sign. Take away 7 is equal to 3. Wait, what, Betty? Oh, yeah, but that's really not a kindergarten type of thing. Are you sure we should talk about it? Good point. Why not? All right, let's do it. I'll grab a sheet of paper and we'll talk about it for a minute. Okay, Betty, explain this to me kind of slowly. All right, you noticed that there were 10 frogs and 7 went away, so 3 were left. You want to do the flip-flop math for that? What would I do? Oh, all right, you would think about the 7 frogs that hopped away plus the 3 that were left, and you would get 10. Aha, you're right. Leave it to you to be thinking about that. Oh, you wouldn't write it that way? Well, Betty, how would you write it? Oh, okay. Well, I'll write it that way, and then someone else chime in and tell me if this can be done. Betty says she thinks we should write 10 equals 7 plus 3. Kaden, can we do that? Why, of course we can, because whether we put the 10 on this side or the 10 on this side, with addition that works. It's one of the things that's true about adding. All right, thanks for the bonus lesson. Let's see if we can fit in one more problem here. All right, let's go right for the one in the middle, and then you guys can do the last ones on your own. Tim saw 9 frogs on lily pads. I like visualizing that because I think lily pads are so pretty. 3 frogs hopped off the lily pads. How many are still on the lily pad? All right, let's see. They didn't give us a number line this time. What strategy should we use? Oh, yeah, we could reuse our counters. Sure, let's do that. I guess we could even draw a picture if we really wanted to. That would work. All right, so we have 9 frogs on lily pads. All right, let's put them up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's that upside down frog. 9. There they are sitting on the lily pad. Now let's see if we're going to get more or if some are going to go away. 3 frogs hopped off. I definitely think that means some went away. So let's take away 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to find the difference between how many frogs we started with and how many frogs we have now. You ready to count them with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's see. We started with 9. Some went away. 3 is how many went away. And 6 were left. It matches, doesn't it? Oh, well, yeah. Well, I know we did last time. We talked about what the addition sentence would be. But again, remember I said that's really not kindergarten stuff. Oh, you want to do it anyway, Salvatore? All right, let's do it. Sales says that he liked the way Betty was thinking. You did too, Tyler? Okay. And they want to see if they could figure out the story backwards. So, all right, let's do it. We ended up with 6 frogs, okay? If we add the 3 that hopped off, we get the, how many that we started with? What would that be, Priscilla? Good girl, that would be 9. You did the flip-flop math. 6 plus 3 equals 9, or 9 take away 3 is 6. So this one solved this problem, but we could think about the numbers in other ways. Well, boys and girls, we're getting short on time, and pretty soon the video won't upload if we keep on solving math problems together. But you've done so much good thinking about numbers and how to write subtraction and addition sentences that I bet you could solve these 2 on your own. You could find out how many frogs Anne would have if she found 3 under the log and 4 more in the pond. It's going to be adding or taking away if she had some and got more. Yep, okay, good job, Angie. That's going to be an adding one. Let's see if this one's going to be adding or taking away really fast. Pat caught 5 big frogs and 5 little frogs. Oh, I like how they worked in describing words. How many frogs did he catch in all? Okay, is that going to be adding or subtracting? They said in all. Logan, what do you say? It is. It's adding. All right, boys and girls, you have fun finishing up this math work and finding different ways to look at those numbers. Take care.